If someone had told me that an ordinary Thursday afternoon would turn my life upside down, I would have laughed and gone back to analyzing quarterly numbers. But there I was, standing in the wealthiest part of the city, the air thick with the scent of roses and fresh money, just moments away from stepping into my home. My mind was on work. Deadlines, deals, spreadsheets, the usual. No hint that anything was about to change. And then it happened. Just as I reached for the door, a barefoot boy, wild-eyed and no older than 7, came sprinting down the driveway. His khaki shirt was filthy and torn, pants hanging on by threads, a crumpled yellow hat clenched in one hand. His voice sliced through the air like a warning bell. "Don't go in, sir! Please don't!" For a moment, I thought it was some sort of prank, maybe even a setup, but there was something in his face. Raw, fear, the kind no one can fake. I snapped at him instinctively. "Who are you? You realize you're trespassing." But he didn't stop. His breath was shallow, panic thick in his voice. "You can't go in. They put something there. You have to believe me." My hand was still on the door handle. Every instinct said to brush him off, call security, carry on with my day. But something in my gut said, wait. Just this once. Listen. I asked him who they were and what they'd done. The boy's eyes darted around like he expected someone to drag him away at any second. Then he spoke, almost whispering. 2 men, black hoodies. They broke in last night. I saw everything. I sleep behind your trash cans. They didn't see me. That's when I really saw him, shivering, voice hoarse. They said, "The rich always win, but tonight he won't wake up." And then one of them put something by the door. It beeped. I heard it. My stomach dropped. I stepped back, heart racing, and called the police. Minutes later, the bomb squad arrived, lights flashing, sirens screaming. They found it. A remote detonator, rigged to explode the second I turned the handle. I stood there, arms folded, watching them work, realizing just how close I'd come to being a headline, and none of it would have happened if not for that boy, a stranger, hidden behind garbage cans. And somehow, my guardian angel. Of course, I wanted to know who'd go this far just to see me dead, and it hit me. Months ago, my company secured the bid to build luxury condos in a low-income neighborhood. That meant entire families were displaced, small businesses shuttered. I saw the protests, read the angry letters, but I ignored them. Profit came first. There was one man, Victor Gaines. He lost everything. His home, his wife, even custody of his son. I remembered him outside my office once, begging me to help. I had security escort him out without a second glance. I hadn't thought about him since. Until now. The police confirmed it. Victor, along with an old friend who knew his way, around explosives, had tried to send a message that even the wealthy aren't untouchable, but they hadn't counted on Malik, the little boy behind the trash cans, seeing it all and saving my life. Later, when everything settled, Malik just sat quietly, still clutching that yellow hat. I knelt down beside him and asked, "Why do you do it?" He shrugged. "You look nice in the picture." At first, I didn't understand. Then he pulled out an old, creased newspaper clipping. Me 3 years ago, handing over a check at some orphanage event, smiling for the camera. I remembered the day. It was for publicity. I never went back. But for Malik, that photo was hope. He'd lived at that orphanage once. That image of me was all he had. I told the officers to get him food, a doctor, clean clothes, whatever he needed. He looked up, unsure. "You're not mad?" All I could say was, "Kid, you saved my life." And just when I thought it was over, I saw Victor, being led away in handcuffs. He shouted at me, voice cracked with rage and grief. "I begged you! My son's gone because of you." Our eyes met, and in that moment, I didn't see a monster. I saw a broken father, a man destroyed by a system I profited from while turning a blind eye. And you want the honest truth? That day, everything changed. I've lost family too. My little brother died out there. Addiction, homelessness, a world that swallowed him whole. All the money I had couldn't save him. And that guilt, it sticks. It waits in the quiet moments, especially at night when everything is still. That night, after the police were gone and the noise faded, I sat with Malik under the porch light, just the two of us, silent. After a while, I asked him, What if I hadn't listened to you? He didn't look at me, just pulled his knees up and said, "Sometimes people don't listen until it's too late. 'Cause it's hard." I looked at him, his bruises, the dirt on his skin, the fear still in his eyes. I asked, "Where's your family?" He shrugged. "Mama left me at the shelter, said she'd come back. She never did. I ran when they tried to send me to foster care again." I stood and held out my hand. "Come inside. I've got a spare room and more pasta than I know what to do with." He hesitated, but then he took my hand. That one step wasn't just into my house. It was into something new for both of us. In the days that followed, I made sure Malik had real meals, clean clothes, a soft bed. But more than that, I listened. He told me about the streets, the other kids, the kind of stories people like me never hear. I started writing them down. Eventually, I went back to the orphanage. Not for a camera, but to reopen it for real. Hired real staff, built a trauma wing, and right at the entrance, I put up a plaque with Malik's name on it. For the boy who saved more than one life, Victor. He got a reduced sentence once the court heard his story. I helped find his son, too. Made sure someone was finally looking out for him. Maybe for the first time, I used my power to actually help. But the real story is Malik. 2 weeks later, at a press event, I stood beside him, put my hand on his shoulder and said, "This is my son. I didn't adopt him out of guilt or gratitude. I did it because, for the first time, someone saw me beneath all the noise. And I saw someone who deserved better than what this world gave him." Malik still clutches that yellow hat. His eyes still carry the weight of everything he's seen, but now he's not alone. And that house, the one where I almost died, feels like a home again. Not just mine. Ours. So now I'm asking you, what would you have done? Would you have listened to that kid or walked right past him? Was Victor wrong, or was the system broken long before he broke? What do we owe each other in a world like this? Because sometimes it's the smallest voice that ends up saving everything.